Zanelor, the clay castle from Valea Zanelor. The clay castle Valea Zanelor is a private project as if taken from stories which began in March 2014. The building was built entirely from natural materials, and each room or apartments here benefits from an individual entrance, but also by the magic of the views towards the small Turumbaku River or the Pagaras Mountains. The construction cost were high. The investment of the Valea Zanelor Clay Castle, including land, amounted to around 200,000 to 210,000 euros. The foundation is made of concrete and stones, the structure is made of wood, and the walls are made of cob, a mixture of earth, water, straw, clay, and sand. The finishing was thus achieved with 100% natural plasters, and each room has a unique appearance and shape. This is how almost all the description you will ever read about this location begin. A project started by a couple from Bucharest who gave up the hustle of the capital to start a different, quieter, calmer life in the Pagaras Mountains. However, I don't think they imagined the peace they were looking for would actually be far from them. Because for business things are going almost perfectly. For peace, there is no question. The fairy castle has become extremely crowded, and regardless of time you arrive there, it will be difficult to take picture without having a stranger in the picture. We were lucky because it was raining terribly when we arrived, and the big problem because the park outside the turned into a small puddle. It was originally conceived as an accommodation space with 10 rooms, a restaurant built of stone with a green roof with flowers, a playground for children, and other facilities for adults, including horse riding and mountain biking through partnership with guest houses in the area. Everything else is necessary for a guest house, only that at the moment it does not receive guests, and honestly, if you were staying there, it would extremely strange to wake up permanent with a tourist at the window of the room taking pictures. So at the moment, it is only a tourist attraction that can be visited in 15 minutes and where you can have a meal at one of the 4 cauldrons that cook in the castle courtyard that currently has some landscape areas but also some prohibited areas, and at the edge of which flows a clear but small mountain river, the Purumbaku River. However, the castle will become what it intended to be from the beginning, a boutique hotel with a closed circuit, so access would only be allowed to guests. They are working on a restaurant in the inner courtyard, a restaurant that is built in such a way as to fit into the landscape. The story of the castle is presented on a panel in one of the rooms, and it says that a long time ago, some fairies lived in these parts of the world. At one point, a kite also wanted to move here, which was not to the liking of the fairies, but also of the original inhabitants of the area. The fight with the kite lasted 3 days, and although the kite was trees away, the forest was cursed and the fairies had to move, promising the villagers that they would return on a beautiful day. This is where the name of the location came from. The fairies are not yet seen, but they will probably return, or maybe don't see them.
Pa.
The Valea Zanelor Clay Castle can be visited daily between 10 to 9 to 7 p.m. with a ticket price of 10 lei. Tourists can buy souvenirs, photos, and albums with images of the castle. They can eat something good, and in fact, the big gain is that they can spend an hour or two in a different place.